Jazz, and this is the lace series. I just started doing hair for other people recently, and I think this specific video we're gonna steer it towards most questions that I get asked. So this will cover the basics on closures, frontals, and adhesive and maintenance. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this disclaimer out there. I am not a professional. Everything that I have learned on my own from observation and YouTube. Let's start with the big one. Let's start with closures and frontals, the different types. So closures, there are about 3 types. There's a 4x4, a 5x5, and a 6x6. A 5x5 and a 6x6. Well, a 6x6 I've never seen, but a 5x5 I've seen. And if I'm wearing a 4x4 closure, so that's from here to here. So I'm thinking a 5x5 probably is like here to here maybe, or something weird like that. I don't know. Okay, so this is a 4x4 closure. Okay, and this is one of my clients. Basically, I bleached the knots on the this is what the knots look like. This is what they look like. And you would want your closure to look something like that. I wish this shit auto-focused. Okay. How do you know if your closure is processed correctly? Well, what I look for, I kind of eyeball all this stuff. I've been bleaching frontals and closures for the point where it's just like I eyeball when it's done, or I know in my mind when I need to go check on it or something like that. I probably check on it every 5 to 10 minutes. I usually do, like if I'm doing a client, I do like, and I have like multiple, I do 2 at a time. So what you can tell, like from the back, you saw how it's kind of orange and blonde. That's how you know your knots are bleached. If you ever get a closure I had a closure for a client actually, it wasn't taking the bleach, so the knots weren't, bleaching, so I had to bleach it again. You can tell because the way this looks blonde all over, you can see the black dots where the knots weren't bleached. So if it's like a lot, then you should always redo it. I know, like me personally, if I see something like that, I will redo it. This is what is this? A 16? It's a 16. But yeah, would be the 4x4 closure. And this is what I have in from my vendor that I will be selling hair for my wigs line. So that way, and guys, I don't really have anything. This is not even glued down. Like, it's not glued down at all. You can get the same results with the closure versus a frontal. You guys would think that this is a frontal. Like, let me get up close so y'all can see me. Like, you would think that this is a frontal, but it's not. It's a closure. Frontals, there are 13 by 2s, 13 by 4s, and 13 by 6s. 13 by 6 is from here to here. A 13 by 4 is from here to about here. It probably looks like the same to y'all. So a 13 by 6 from here to here. 13 by 4 is from here to here. Okay? And a 13 by 2 is from here to as long as my parts are here. So what I've experienced with lace frontals are, a lot of people want them, but a lot of people don't understand how much upkeep a lace frontal is. Lace frontals are from ear to ear. For those of you guys don't know, it's basically a faux hairline. On top of the fact that it has to be plucked correctly, cut correctly, there's different adhesives that you would have to use to make it stay. And I'm gonna tell you my experience with Got To Be. When I didn't know much about adhesive and everything, I went to the club with my Got To Be thinking I was cute, my friend was laid. Bitch, when I tell you my fucking lace was lifting in the club, and I'm like this, oh my god, 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 trying to get my lace to stay down. Every 5 minutes going to the bathroom, patting that joint dry, hoping it's gonna dry. It's plays like it just leaves you vulnerable for your wig to fucking fall the fuck off. And you know, you always got to secure the wig. The yellow one leaves like a residue. And another thing about Got To Be, if you don't take it off properly or you don't clean off your hairline properly with alcohol, you can risk ripping out your edges when you're taking on and off your wig. And Got To Be glue doesn't really last like a bold hold or a ghost bond. So like bold hold or ghost bond, I can get that. I can get bold hold for like a week or 2. Got To Be, I can get it for like 3 to days max. What else? What adhesive I use now? I've tried a couple. I've tried a Laura Moore's adhesive. That was cool. I've tried Ghost Bond, and I've tried Bold Hold. Bold Hold is my saving grace. No, I've tried not Ghost Bond. Cling. I've tried Cling. Cling was cool. When I had that blonde bob that everybody loved, that when I first got it done by Fran, he used Cling, and that shit, when I tell you that shit was unclockable, baby, my shit was not moving, okay? Like, Bold Hold is my favorite because it lasts a long time and it's not a lot of work. Like, you can put one layer of Bold Hold, smooth it out, and then like it dries super fast. And when it dries with your lace, and your lace is unclockable, baby. It's not moving, it's not shifting, it's not going nowhere until you're ready for it to go. And to get it off is easy maintenance. You just put like they have the Bold Hold remover, which is like oil based. You can just use like oil. It doesn't matter. I bought the Bold Hold remover like a dummy because I was like, I don't know. Let's move into maintenance. People have this like obsession with frontals, but they don't understand that frontals are a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Like a lot of work, guys. It's not no joke. Because lace frontals, they look cute, and then when you see them on, they're freshly done, they be popping. But what people do not know about lace frontals is lace frontals shed. They shed. They shed. They fucking shed. So you out here thinking that you're gonna be unclockable with your, faux hairline, and you just gonna be slayed for the gods. And in reality, give it a month, if you get to a month, and you're shitting you on bald spots all over the place. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you how they shed. When you bleach the knots of a frontal, you are loosening its attachment to the lace. So it's easier for the hair to slip out because you've weakened the knot with the bleach. So if you over pluck a frontal, just know, baby, you're gonna be clockable. Your shit's not gonna last, and you're gonna be mad as fuck that you paid from 80 to 100 and something for a frontal, and it's already motherfucking balding, and there's nothing you can do. Another thing is about frontals and the maintenance is tinting. So some people tint their frontals, some people don't. Back when I first started frontals, I did tint, and guys, it's the most annoying process you've ever have to deal with, because I didn't know if there was like a permanent way. I still don't know if there's like a permanent way to tint your lace. What I do now is use powders and stuff like that, and finesse got it, gotta do what it do, to be unclockable, baby, okay? So, yeah, so I don't tint my lace anymore. But when I did tint my lace, tinting your lace does not last. say if you wash your wig every 2 weeks or a week, that tint is gonna come out, and every time you're gonna have to retint it. So it's just like, that's no. Converted over to a filter method. So a filter method is kind of like right now I have a cap underneath this, right? So that cap is what makes this look so real. Like, okay, that's what makes it look so real. On top of the fact that I use my color powder, like, so my skin tone powder, just to like on parts of the lace that's like in the front, just to make sure it blends in. Or like when you're doing your makeup or something and you have like, you've already finished and you have leftover foundation that's just like on your brush or something, just dust it on there and then boom, unclockable. Like, you would never know that this is a closure. Okay, most people would think that it's a frontal, and it's not. It's a closure. Frontals just don't last long. Closures last so much. It's kind of a frontal. I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but it is kind of a waste of money, because you might get a month's worth out of a frontal before it starts to shed on you. And if you get more than a month, then more power to you. I've done that maybe twice before. I've gotten maybe 2 to 3 months off of one frontal. But yeah, it's kind of a waste, especially because frontals range from like 60 to like 100 and something, depending on where you're getting it from. My favorite place to get frontals is White Label. White Label has the best fucking frontals ever. Like, you will never ever find a frontal like White Label. Whereas as a closure, you can have closure wig forever. Actually, I've had closure. I have at least about 8 wigs. That's why, and people know me, I change my hair. Like, I change my underwear at this point. This week alone, I've worn 3 different hairs. This is my 3rd wig of the week. I've had red hair, I've had black long hair middle part, and now I have a side part, okay? Maybe next week I might be blonde. You never know. That's why I like wigs. Versatility, bitch. Right now, I'm doing an $80 special on closure wigs, and it's only $80 if the hair is provided by the customer. If the hair is provided by me, then the price will jump. Not no Alonzo Arnold jump like that, no, but it will be still affordable, but it will jump. Probably equivalent of what you buy for a bundle deal, probably. So in hindsight, you're saving money. Actually, you are literally unclockable when you get a Minimalist Beauty wig. If your shit flies back, ooh. Okay, unfucking clockable. That's what I'm going for every time I do a wig. Cause I want my bitches to be like, damn, I want that shit to look like scroll from your scalp. Okay, baby. But I think for the next lace episode, I'm gonna talk about how to finesse your lace closure after that bitch start to thin out, okay? Or how to fix a pot, or how to finesse your frontal once it starts to shed out, okay?
I gotta get laid, my jacket all white, don't mean that it's fake. I clean up real nice, I don't got a name. 8 pin a night, I'm still rocking babe. Live on paradise, I don't see the shade.